Hello and welcome folks to another Total War Warhammer 2 Radious unit overview. Such a mouthful. We're getting very close to the end now. We're on the Beastmen and look at this beautiful son of a bitch that is Malagor the Dark Omen. So cool looking, and the name of one of my favourite games ever, the Dark Omen that is. There he is, and that's a guy called Bob. We all like Bob. Anyway, I think you know what we're going to do by now. We're going to look at infantry units. We're going to have a little look at what type of unit they are, a little bit look at the description, then we'll look at the, well for this purposes, monstrous infantry, cavalry, and then the one extra archer unit, and then we'll have a quick battle, probably not to the end, against the zombie horde. As always, we don't focus too much on the lore or anything like that, as long as it's lore friendly. It doesn't have to be lore accurate is all I care about, which they are. Okay, Goreherd, Halberds. It's a variation of Goreherd, anti-large Vanguard deployment. Yep, same description. So useful little mid-tier unit for anti-large, and a lot of what Radious does is beef up the actual rosters anyway, because there is a bit lacking, shall we say, that could easily be done by Creative Assembly. I think there's an expectation that mods will do that. But it's fine. Goreherd with Halberds. Another version, Goreherd with great weapons. Look at this guy, you got a bit of black eye there, mate. Oh, black eye, bit of red eye, bit of pink eye. Nah, only joking of course. Armor piercing, damage dealer and Vanguard deployment, and again just standard Goreherd, file and can file. And indeed the next two units are similar. This is a variation. These guys are awesome. I really like the Pest Guards. Pest Guards Spearhead, armored shielded, anti-large. Again, just a variation on the standard Pest Guards. Very good unit, very stalwart unit. They probably don't pack as much of a punch, the Pest Guards, in the Radius mod as you would see in vanilla. I don't know enough about tabletop Beastmen to know if that is right or not, but I would just warn you on that. Pest Guard and vanilla do pack a bit more of a punch. Not too sure on the Spearhead. They're actually very good anti-large, looking at their stats here. And indeed they've got big health pools. Pest Guard dual wield. Again, another variation. Charge defense against all, which is a little bit random type unit, but very useful. Cool red sort of cloaks they've got on as well. Very much like that. Armoured anti-infantry. Very good stats. And again, the standard makeup description there. Okay, so here we move on to some slightly more interesting one. Pest Guards. And this is probably why Pest Guards don't pack as much of a punch in the Radius mod, because there's more elite versions of them. So these are armor and shielded, melee. They look very cool. You can see why they're called Pest Guards. Melee expert, charge defense, and indeed poison attacks. Pest Guards are blessed by the virulent gifts of Nurgle. They are riven with plagues that let them shrug off all attacks as they lumber across the field. There we go. So they're obviously pestilence. Look at them. So cool. It's amazing what you can do. Obviously they're stuck with the assets, but just the recolouring of them. Okay, Corn Gores. Armoured anti-infantry, damage daily, and melee expert. In fact, they have magic and flame attack, which is superb, and really high weapon strength. Pest Guards dedicated to the Blood God. They are revered among their king for their prowess and fury in battle. So these are the heavy-hitting, monstrous, get-in. They're not actually armour piercing, but they have significant armour piercing, so they can get in against the dwarves or something, or chaos even. Although it'd be interesting fighting chaos with these guys. Okay, Zangors. Armoured, armour piercing, frenzy, charge defense against all. So yeah, these would be better against dwarves and the like. Frostbite. Armour piercing weapons. Pest Guards are chosen by Zeech. They use his many gifts to soak terror and magical destruction on every battlefield, and they look awesome. I really like this blue. Hey, look at this guy. Got maybe some contacts there or something, mate. Okay, Slangors. You're getting the idea now. Look at how colourful they are. Amazing. Maybe not the best for being camouflage, but who cares about camouflage when we're getting these bad boys. Okay, armoured, armour piercing, melee expert, and charge defense against all. Pest Guards dedicated to Slanesh. Like their scion, they are perverse. They take perverse pleasure in mutilating and torturing their enemies. You dirty bastards. Okay, in fact I have two units of them because I like them so much. There you go. Cornballs. Minotaurs are my favourite monstrous infantry in the game. If they had regeneration, they'd be unstoppable. They've got some of the coolest animations, not ammunition. Armour and shielded, anti-infantry, damage dealer, and force penalty. Minotaurs devoted to corn, stronger due to dark gods. Powers granted. So these guys have insane weapon strength, magic and flaming attacks. So you stick them against some crypt horrors or something like that, they're going to go down very quickly. Okay, we have plague bulls, anti-infantry, damage dealer, and they have regeneration. You bastards. Poison attacks. I might have to do a Beastman campaign. I haven't played Beastmen other than vanilla. Minotaurs that are blessed by Nurgle, stronger due to Dark God's powers granted to them. Not quite on the same prowess as them, but they've got regeneration, which is just insane. Oh, and they've got the Swarm of Flies ability, which is quite cool. Never remember what this is. And Blood Greed. Oh. Cool. Okay, Slan Bulls. Armoured, armour piercing, damage dealer, and no first penalty. Magic attack, armour piercing attacks. Minotaurs I've chosen by Slanesh, stronger due to their dark powers. Now, my question would be, why would you choose... You wouldn't choose the Slan Bulls over the Corn Bulls, would you? However, a lot of this would be about thematic armies, wouldn't it? I can imagine wanting to do a Slan-based army, so maybe that's a variety, and I think Radious is right to put one of each god in as well. Obviously I would choose the Corn Bulls and Plague Bulls. I'm not quite sure about these guys yet, we'll check them out. But one of these red generation units and the Corn Bulls could be very interesting. Oh, these are the coolest looking, look at them. Armour piercing, army, oh, look at this bloody weapon. Anti-infantry, damage dealing, melee, they've got that frostbite, they've got the best attack. These could be some of the best to get the armour piercing. Again, I'd probably go for these two, but that means you can have themed armies, which I like, especially for YouTube and stuff. It's really cool to have that. Okay, so we've got Tuskor Chariot. Hello. You actually look quite nice and normal. Okay, anti-infantry. These are basic level chariots. Tuskors are fours, warped by the powers of chaos. You don't look too warped, Sans. You look quite nice. Anyway, the Beastmen utilise the Fury, strapping them to ramshackle chariots and charging into enemy lines. Very cool. Razorgord Chariot, is it Razorgord Herd? Are actually really powerful cavalry units, and you don't really notice until they end up mauling something. Okay, Gorehoofs, shielded, anti-large. Anti-large with swords is a bit unusual. I suppose they are Minotaurs. Not Minotaurs. Centaurs. Shielded, anti-large, very fast. Vanguard deployment, they're not that fast. But they have magical attack. And of course they're anti-large. Gorehoofs are the alphas of centaur attacks, and they usually lead them in battle, but occasionally form their own groups to sort and loot. They're cool, I like them. Okay, and we have Centaurs with axes, very different looking unit, shielded, anti-infantry, very fast, and Vanguard deployment. Yeah, these would be super useful. Oh, they've got perfect vigour. Do you have perfect vigour? Oh, now that, you see, I wasn't too impressed by their stats, but perfect vigour changes things up. You don't know what perfect vigour is, it means they don't lose staminas, so they can always run at full speed and fight at full capability. Okay, and we've got one more unit as well. We have Ungor, Poison Hunters, Vanguard deployment, and Poison attacks. A little bit better than the standard. I mean, you're never going to be fielding lots of archers as the Beastmen. You might field lots of Cygors, but not archers. So what does this say? Ungors using bows with special poison arrows. There's no reason that Ungors tune up, but in fact I would expect the Beastmen to be generally quite poison, the big bastards that they are. Let's bring old Malagor further up. He's got some of the best spells in the game in my opinion. Anyway, let's get fighting. Okay. I absolutely adore the charge animations of the Minotaurs. Come on, lads. See what we can capture here. Should have turned my cursor off. Hide it behind my face there. Ooh. Come on now. This is probably the best map I've picked so far for this type of video, I think. Okay, look at these bastards go. Oh, that's what we wanted to see. That's what we wanted to see. Okay, let's see if we can catch some. Okay, he went a little bit left flank. That's fine. Okay, let's just see the sort of damage. I would expect... Oh, I just want to use this quickly, sorry. I absolutely love it. Right, I would expect that... Ah, their kills aren't actually that good. I thought they were doing loads. They took a little bit longer to get into the battle, so let's just see. You get in there, why not? Oh, here. Oops. Come on, get in there. Actually, these guys, I suppose they're more heavy hitting against Halberds. They are causing utter chaos in there. That being said, they might not be getting a lot of kills, but because they're doing so much damage so quickly, they're actually they're going to break them probably quicker than most units. Slangors, done very well. There's that, Corngors. Yeah, you would expect the Corngors to be the best generally. Indeed, the Plague Goes, it's difficult to tell in there. Okay, so Beastmen will, I think we will all agree that we like the Chaos Gods being represented. And in fact, it inspired me. I think I'll do a Beastmen campaign, maybe against the Chaos or something crazy like that. We'll see though. Anyway, thanks folks. Do remember to check out the Radious mod. The description will be below as normal. And I will see you for the next video.